Hey guys, it's Aaron, and today I want to create a new updated tier list for the newest patch 1.1 coming out. I know there's already been several videos of tier lists, but those are much older now, and I think it's time to actually have a newer, updated list. So let's get into it. Okay, first off, I'm going to start with going Pyro. So we have Amber. Now, where's Amber gonna go? Yeah, I think she's about right here. I really do. I think she's in the food. I'm gonna put her on C. I've seen a lot of people do really well with her if she has her constellation up. But if she don't have her constellation, she's bare bones. She's probably one of the worst you can get for free to play. Now this guy, he's definitely food. 100% terrible, terrible, terrible. Always food. Or husbando material, actually. You know what it is. You know he's always going to be S tier. I mean, he's godly. I mean, he should have been a god in the game. He owns a tavern. He's got it all. Owns a winery. I mean, he owns everything. And let's move on to Klee. Now, Klee, I'm actually, yeah, I'll go with S tier. I almost want to put Klee in A tier. Almost. Because I think she's a little clunky. You know, I don't really think she's completely S tier. She's kind of in the middle for me. She does a lot of damage. She has a lot going on. But she's so clunky and like short range with her bombs and stuff. I don't necessarily like it. But moving on to the next, we have Budget Diluc. That's basically what he is. He's Budget Diluc. Now, I know a lot of people actually would probably put him on C tier, but actually, I want to put him on B. Almost A. And simply because Bennett, he is actually pretty good at being a support. He isn't that great at being the Budget Diluc, but he's actually pretty good at being support. Now, Ling Ming. She's strictly A tier. She's actually pretty good, and I use her on my team as one of the main DPS. She's the only polearm user in the game currently, and then she does really good elemental damage too. But I don't think she's on the level of Diluc, unfortunately. And then we have the next one. So this one, I'm gonna try to pronounce her name right. Zhengying, something like that. She is another Pyro. She's a support. We're not 100% sure on her abilities just yet, on how much of a support she is. If she's like Bennett support, or she's like a Chi-Chi but fire, support kind of healer. So I'm gonna go on the shot and dart. She's pretty cool. She has the guitar / axe or whatever kind of weapon that is. So I'm gonna go with A tier, simply because of the guitar. That's really gonna be my only reason. Then we got Beidou. Oh lord, Beidou. This one is really popular, especially on free to play. I feel like if I put her on B tier, I would get destroyed in the comment section. I'm gonna put her, I believe she's S tier. She's only a 4-star, but I believe 4 stars are just as good as 5 stars. She's definitely A tier material. I've seen her do tons of damage for sure. Now, I don't know how to say this one. I've heard people say facial, and I've heard it say like fiscal, facial. I'm gonna go with facial. So facial, was from the Venti banner. She does really good damage, and she's also a really good support. Is she S tier? If you're free to play and you do manage to get her back then, I believe so, but I'm actually going to put her in A tier. I don't think she holds the same rank as Beidou or any of them, but she's definitely as good as Ling Ming. And the next person, we got Kaching. Kind of like Lightning McQueen from Cars. Kaching, kaching. That's kind of what she does. You blink and then she teleports everywhere and kills stuff, does lots of damage. I mean, she's definitely S tier. She's pretty badass. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's all I can say about Lisa. She's food. She's food. She's the one that we put on missions. You don't ever see anyone play her. She's food. That's strictly, she's food. Alright, so Razor. He's a not polearm, but two-headed sword, claymore. He does really well, does lots of damage. He was free, technically, because of the Paimon shop. I'm gonna say he's A tier. He definitely can do a lot of damage, and I think he's great. Paimon, you know, S tier. Completely S tier. Don't even worry about anything. If we could get Paimon to actually attack and do something other than talk and be annoying, she'd kill everything. We don't have to worry about nothing. She could take down every single person in the world. Who am I joking? You know she's food. 100% emergency food. That's the only reason we keep her around. On the next, we got Jean. She is a 5-star Animo. She does do a lot of good utility, and she can do good damage. Some people are gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna put her on the A tier. I really do think she's great, and I do have her myself, but I don't think she's quite on the level of Diluc. Now you can do some really cool cheese stuff with her E, where you can suck in enemies and then throw them out the map. But other than that, I don't feel like she's on the same level as the rest of the S tier. Next we have Sucrose. I will be honest. Sucrose is the budget Venti. She's the budget Venti. So where does budget people go? They go to B tier. She is pretty good, and I actually do have her almost at max constellation. But at the same time, she's a budget Venti. I mean, what else can I say? Venti, you already know, probably the best Animo user currently at this moment. He goes in S tier, for sure. He's able to clump in enemies and get them all sucked in, and you can do tons of damage, and it's really utility. A lot of utility. So this is the Traveler. He's actually the Animo one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with C tier. D tier. I'm gonna go with D tier. Let's be honest, he's kind of useless. He's cool to have right now, but right now he's pretty useless. Now Zhao, that's that right? Zhao? Whatever his name is, he's not out yet. He was in beta. He used to be the only one that could leap and do damage with the polearm, like the dives. So, and he will be a next polearm user. Probably won't come out next patch, but potentially 1.2 or potentially during the Lantern Festival in February of next year he can come out. But I'm already pretty sure he's going to be S tier. He's a 5-star. He's great. What more can I say? On to the next one is Barbara. Barbara. She is one of the first healers that you're able to get unless you get lucky and get someone else. And on top of that, she does do really good healing. I'm gonna go right here, A tier. She is really good, but I feel like once you get into the higher levels of AR, she's not that great. I mean, she still is really good, but not as S tier, but definitely at least an A tier. On to Mona. Thick thighs, one of the bays, just like Beidou. Mona, she's 5-star. I don't know about S tier. She has a really cool animation for her running where she dives underwater. I'm gonna go A tier. She has a really nice ultimate too that really helps buff damage on your party. But I don't see her quite being S tier. Like, there's not a lot of people that really use her. Then we have this guy here, Xingqiu, something like that. He's Hydro. I actually have him on my Noel team. He does pretty good. It's tough. It's between C and B. I feel like he has potential where he could be B, but he's not being used and he's not very well utilized. And he isn't that helpful besides negating a little bit of damage and doing a little bit of healing. I'm gonna go with C. I'm about to go with C. I do like him. I think he's good, and I do use him. But I feel like he's about on the same level as Amber. If you have other choices, you're going to choose him over him every time. Now let's go on to the next. One of the next probably upcoming banners. Everybody loves this guy. Tartagula. Horrible with pronunciations. I'm sorry. I'm from the South, if you can't tell, so I pronounce everything terrible. Everything's wrong. I'm gonna go with child. It's easier for me to say child. I'm not even gonna guess. Not even gonna. If I put him anywhere else below S tier, comment section's gonna blow up. Everybody's gonna hate me. Everybody will hate me. And it's true. He's gonna be a badass. He's a hydro bow user. He uses his ultimate. He goes into like some melee daggers and just he fucks people up. Let's be honest. He messes everyone up. Okay, on to the next person. We got, hopefully I'm saying this right, Chongyun. He's a Claymore Cryo. So we're on to the Cryos now. I have seen him do really well, especially if you can combo him with water. Unfortunately, there's really not that many amazing water DPS right now until Child comes out. I really think when Child comes out, Chongyun and Child gonna be unstoppable. They're gonna be freezing everybody. You better hide your kids and hide your wives. They're gonna about to get frozen. So at this point in time, I'm gonna put him on B tier. I do think he is great, but not until Child comes out when I can fully see them being utilized and doing tons of damage. Oh, this guy here, I swear, I can't even say his name. I don't even care. He's utterly useless, let's be honest. He's emergency food, 100%. Nobody cares about him. The only thing he's good for is coming back on his missions that we send him out to gather his coin or material, well, I should say coin, Mora, or materials like for mining. So moving on to the next, we got the zombie girl. We got Chi. She's probably currently the best healer in the game, hands down. Lower AR, she's probably not as great, but once you get up to higher ARs, above 35, 40, 45, or even 50, if you're lucky enough to be there with all that hard work, she's top tier, hands down, no questions asked. Now, Diona, she'll be a bow cryo healer, kinda like how Chi is, but Chi's not a bow. Let me think here. They just released her stuff. She's a cat lady. I want to say she's at least gonna be A tier, 100% at least A tier. She's amazing. She is so far from the images and videos I've watched on her. She does a really great job. You know, I think I'm gonna like her. I personally, if I do manage to roll a little bit on the Child banner with her, if she is in that banner, I'm gonna for sure use her if I get her. On to the next. Now this one here, what is her name? I've already forgotten it. Niguang. I gotta be careful with that. It's starting to get a little close to another word I'm not supposed to say. But from what I've seen, there's a lot of hype around her because she's been able to like one-shot people. She's kind of like how Beidou is. She's able to one-shot people. Currently, I don't think she's really that great, but I don't own her and I haven't really used her and I've not seen a lot of gameplay with her, so I can't be for sure. But if I did have her, I think her shields and stuff would be great, but I'm going to put her on a B tier. She's going to be a B tier for me. Until I actually see her and see a lot of damage, I really think she's in between A and B. Potentially S if she does do as much damage as a lot of people say. Now my favorite right here, Noelle, right at the top. Actually, she's like way up here. I can't even put her where she needs to go because she's like quadruple S. She does all the damages for me. She carries my team. I got her 6 consolation. I'm stacking the defense. She KOs everybody. You ain't gotta worry about it. She just attacks, hits every single body, and she kills them. Hands down. She's great. Now to the Traveler, let's say this one's Geo. Now, C. I'm gonna have to go C tier. I think he's a little bit better than the Animo version, but not as great as he should be. I'll be honest. And then here we go. We got this guy right here, the man, the myth, the legend, the big Dong Li. I mean, Zong Li, right? He gonna go right up here, right next to Noel, because this is the banner I'm gonna roll on. Incoming $1,000. Well, hopefully not, but incoming bank account drain right here. Dong Li, Zong Li, whatever you want to call him, the guy that drops meteors on people. He about to drain my account. I'm gonna be honest. And this last one here, I actually don't know who that is. I probably have seen her in the story and stuff like that. So if you have stayed till this long, please drop a comment down below and tell me who this woman is. You know, who is she? What's she gonna be? I can't get her off my list. So there's that. But here you go, guys. So this is my tier list that I personally think for the newest patch 1.1 when it comes out, when everybody does become available, all the new characters, I think this is my current list. Now, I don't know if there will be any changes of people getting buffed. I don't really see people getting nerfed at this point. I can only see buffs. But you never know. miHoYo could change. They could drop a bomb on us. You never know what they're going to do. But alright guys, this is my final thoughts. 100%, this is what I'm going to go with. So if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. And also please subscribe. Hope y'all have a great day. Thank you.